Hey, you guys. So I'm just so lonesome for you all. I'm putting up just a quick little vid just to say hi and do some FYI stuff. First, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how can his skin and hair look so fantastic? Isn't he 60? And I am 60, barely, but I'm deploying some anti-aging apps to take a few years off my visage, as Shakespeare would have it. So I haven't seen you in a while, and it's going to be a while before I see uh, any of you, I guess. If you think back, we haven't seen each other in a while. Last Monday, not this past Monday, but the one before, uh, that was the last day of regular class. And after that, I went to the Guthrie for one of the greatest days of my life to see 12th Night with some CLC students. And then Bridges Career Day, and then break, and now what's unfolding. If you look back, that Monday, I told you all, you know what, I've told you for some years, I've had this feeling, this great and serious events were going to unfold, and that was the day that I knew what was happening. I could just see it reading the world like a text, and I've got a feeling that things are going to get worse. And if you were with me on that Guthrie trip, you'll remember, some of you that were sitting around me, for the last 10 minutes of that Shakespeare play, I was crying again for the first time in years at a Shakespeare play for two reasons. Number one, it was a fantastic production, and the endlessness of Shakespeare's imagination, his immensity, was completely overwhelming to me. And I also had the feeling that something was ending, or at least a period of history was coming to a conclusion. And here we are. Remember, the word apocalypse doesn't mean the end of the world. It means an unveiling, a revealing. So here's the spot we're in. We all have another week now of the extended break, and every school is shuttering down here. St. John's and St. Ben's just closed today, and that's going to continue. Heartbreakingly, my sons, who are just having such wonderful fun teaching at their respective schools, are probably going to be called home, and the state's going to do what it can, along with the rest of the country, to keep everyone safe. So, couple of bottom line things. I remain your teacher. I am so sad that the fun I was having serving you is over. And at least in that face-to-face way, that's my way of living in the world. I'm still your teacher, and the main thing I want to communicate to you, two points really. CLC teachers like me that are dinosaurs have 1 week to pull their act together in terms of continuing to have integrity, providing our classes. I don't entirely know what that means for me. I know that I've got better cameras than this iPhone. I've got a 4K camera, I've got good sound gear, and at least part of the way this can happen is by me posting up probably little mini videos, little mini lectures, just saying, hi, here's Adam Zagajewski, here's what Dante's about, etc. So Honors Lit, Intro to the Humanities, and my 2 Comp 2 sections, we're going to try to continue some kind of educational experience for you to keep you going forward. Truth be told, anything that I did in that classroom was just icing on the cake. Your real learning is occurring in your reading and in your writing. That's where things are happening. So my job, I think, is to keep talking to you, keep connected to you, and keep you reading and writing, right? And I think that's priority number one. I will become, to the extent that I can, a streaming service for you. I know how to make vids, better ones than this too. You've got my phone, we've got email. I'm going to check out Zoom next week, and I'm completely unhappy about that, but I have to try. So I'll at least be up at school on Monday trying to figure out how to run that. And another important message I have just for my Comp 2 students. You'll remember that I hit you with those hailstorm of topics about great artists from the 20th century who sought beauty in the presence of suffering because of war, or genocide, or whatever. And you'll remember that it was kind of a deal where you had to pick a topic and then get it and make it your topic. That was because I didn't want any duplication at the end. So I wanted each class to have 28 different presentations, and that no longer matters, tragically, because those presentations aren't going to happen. We're going to be online till the end of the year. Everything's canceled. Face-to-face is canceled. My 2 Verse Like Water poetry events, canceled. The money's just burning in the yard out there. I can see it, and I didn't get to spend it on poets. And I'm not going to get the opportunity for the 15th year in a row to help a grad speaker get ready to give a fantastic commencement address. So I've got spiritual plans, I've got family plans to keep my family safe, and I've got, I don't exactly have a professional plan yet, but I'm going to find one, and I'm going to get some help from my IT handlers. And you haven't seen the last of me. This is just a vid of me just saying, hi, I'm thinking about you, I love you, I miss you, and I've been talking for 6 minutes. I'll continue to read poetry, and as the weather gets nice, I'll do some filming around my farm here, which I've stocked up like you would not believe. So I'll see you soon. Look for vids. Keep, as I say, have a good day, have good days, and keep checking D2L.